A lot of people don't realise how much they can actually personalise within Sugar to make it feel more like their system. There are loads of small tweaks you can make so that things show up in a way that suits you, rather than simply using the defaults set by your administrators. For example, you can change the order of modules in your navigation bar, shuffle subpanels on record views, and set up your own default settings for things like reminders on meetings and calls, as well as how dates and times are shown, or even where field labels appear on the screen. All of this helps to make the system feel more comfortable and familiar to you as an individual. So, let's take a look at changing the subpanel order. If you want to move the subpanels around, just open a record, any type of record of the type that you want to change, for example a contact, and scroll down to the subpanels. Hover your mouse over the subpanel title until the cursor changes, and then, holding the left mouse button, drag it up or down to put it into the position that you want. If you drag it past the top or bottom of the visible list, the page will scroll so you can drop it where you want, even if it's off screen at first. Once you let go of the mouse button, Sugar saves that layout for that record type. This means that you can have a specific order for subpanels when looking at leads, another for accounts, and another order for contacts and so on, whatever works best for you. By putting them into a logical order, you can then find the information you need that little bit quicker when you're looking at those particular record types. Next, let's see how you can change the module order in the navigation bar. To reorganize the modules on your navigation bar, click on your profile picture at the top right corner of Sugar, and then click on your name. This will take you into your user profile screen. Press Edit and then go to the Advanced tab. Here, you can drag the modules into whatever order you like by dragging and dropping them within the list. You can also choose how many of the modules should always stay pinned and visible in the navigation bar before the rest get tucked away behind the scenes to be brought into view when you press the Open button at the top of the nav bar. The maximum number typically available in landscape mode is 10, but you can have more if you use Sugar in portrait mode. Just make your changes and hit Save, and you'll see your new navigation bar layout immediately. Users can also change their default reminder settings. When you're creating a call or a meeting, the system will always set the pop-up and email reminders to your personal default. Still in your user profile, under the Advanced tab, you can set your default reminder times for meetings and calls for both pop-up and email reminders. Whatever you choose becomes the default from then on in any call or meeting records you create, but you can always change it on a case-by-case basis when you're creating or editing a record within the system. Just remember, pop-up reminders will only display to users who are linked to the appointment if they are logged into Sugar at the specified time ahead of the start time. Likewise, be careful to remember that the email reminder will not only send you a reminder, but will also email everyone linked to the appointment, and that includes the external people linked to the appointment, so use it with caution. Many people like to use their apps and programs in light mode or dark mode, and Sugar now also caters for this. You can specify if you want to use Sugar in light mode, dark mode, or just let it follow the system's default setting. Again, it's just a drop down in the Advanced tab to specify your personal preference before pressing Save. There's also an option to choose whether field labels show up beside the value or above it. Putting names beside values saves space and cuts down on scrolling, but it does have the downside that long field names might get cut off, only being fully visible by hovering over it with your cursor. Putting the field names above the values makes everything readable, but you'll probably scroll a bit more, so it's really about what you prefer. Staying in the Advanced tab, the Locale Settings section lets you choose how dates are formatted, whether this be day, month, year, month, day, year, or year, month, day, and allows you to specify what separator you want, whether that be hyphens, slashes, or dots. This only affects what you see. It doesn't change how anything is stored in the database or how other people see it on their screens. Same goes for time formatting, 12-hour or 24-hour, AM or PM in upper or lowercase, with or without a space, and separated by colons or dots. Simply choose whatever feels what's right for you, and then remember to press save to make that change. You can even change how people's names appear within the system. First name, last name, with salutation, without salutation. Just pick the format that you prefer in the name display format drop-down and press save. And if you want your week to start on a different day, you can change the first day of the week setting at the bottom of the calendar options panel in the Advanced tab. This affects both the full calendar and any date field pickers that you use within Sugar, whether when setting up calls, meetings, tasks, or setting any date in a record. So even making a few of these tweaks can make Sugar feel a lot more intuitive and tailored to how you like to work.